بودكاست مياسين سيكون رفيقكم الأقرب، حيث يخاطب القلب والعقل معا، مقدما قصصا واقعية تعكس تجارب حقيقية وملهمة.
Assalamu alaikum everybody. This is Almifgai, a grade 5 student from the journals class at Stars of Knowledge Schools, and you're listening to Stars of Knowledge podcast. Every Tuesday, we invite someone special from our community to share his or her experiences and innovative ideas. In this episode, we will talk about UAV. Saudi-powered drone will be manufactured in partnership with France. This news was previously announced, stating that Saudi Arabia's Qadiyya Aviation Company has signed a contract with French solar-powered drone manufacturer Exxon to provide unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, with an initial investment of $10 million. I am honored today to host the CEO of SIRB, the engineer Abdullah Almifgai. Welcome, Dad. Dad, we would like to know more about your achievements.
Thank you for hosting me. I hope this podcast is beneficial for you and your colleagues in your class. We can start by you asking me the questions that you want to hear answers about.
What does UAS stand for?
UAS stands for Unmanned Aerial Systems, which refers to aircrafts that are operated without human pilots on board. These systems are commonly referred as drones. A UAS typically consists of three main components. The first one is the unmanned aerial vehicle, which is the aircraft or called the drone that flies. The second component is the ground communication unit, which is the control units for the pilots and the operators to control the drone in the air. And the third component is the communication system, which is the link between the drone and the ground station that can help the pilot operate the drone in the sky. UASs can be remotely controlled in various sizes and small handheld models, from handheld models to large aircrafts that fly in the sky.
Very interesting. Can you tell us about the history and development of UAS in Saudi Arabia?
The development of the UAS system technologies in Saudi Arabia have been significantly growing over the past few decades, driven by both military and civilian uses. In the military uses, Saudi Arabia has invested heavily in the UAS for defense purposes, particularly in surveillance, reconnaissance, and strike missions. The kingdom began developing the UASs in the 1990s and early 2000s. It has collaborated with many international partners, such as the United States, to enhance its UAS capabilities. Over time, Saudi Arabia has also developed its indigenous UAV programs. On the other hand, there are civilian uses for the UASs. In recent years, Saudi Arabia has seen significant growth in the civilian UAS market, particularly for applications in agriculture, surveying, and infrastructure inspection. The Saudi government has actively worked on establishing regulations and frameworks to integrate drones into airspace. The General Authority of Civil Aviation, GACA, has set guidelines for safety operation for drones in Saudi Arabia.
What about the different uses for UAS?
Different uses for UASs have a wide range of uses across different sectors. Some of the key applications include military and defense. The UASs are used for surveillance, reconnaissance, intelligence gathering, targeted strikes. They offer real-time monitoring of large areas and can operate in high-risk environments without putting pilots in danger. Some other uses are agriculture. Drones increasingly used for crop monitoring, spraying pesticides and fertilizers, and mapping agricultural fields. They can help farmers manage crops more efficiently and monitor the health of plants over a large area. The other uses are surveying and mapping. They can capture high-resolution imagery and data topography mapping, land surveying, and construction monitoring. Search and rescue. Drones equipped with thermal imaging, which is cameras that capture body heat, and cameras can be used in search and rescue operations, allowing responders to find people in difficult-to-reach areas or under challenging conditions like natural disasters. There are also other uses like infrastructure inspections, which can be used in oil rigs, power lines, and bridges, environmental monitoring, which used for population levels. They can provide data for constructive efforts, and also delivery services. While this is in an early stage, is still under development, drones are being tested for use for delivering packages, medical supplies, and even food.
Wow, what are the future plans for UAS in Saudi Arabia?
Saudi Arabia is actively planning for the expansion of the UAS plans, particularly in line with its Vision 2030 goals. The key initiatives and future plans include the National Drone Strategy. Saudi Arabia has developed a national strategy for UASs, focusing on fostering innovations in drone technologies, supporting local industries, and promoting integration into various sectors, such as logistics, agriculture, and defense. The government is also expanding opportunities to position Saudi Arabia as a regional hub for drone development and manufacturing. There are also commercial and industrial growth. Saudi Arabia plans to promote the use of UASs in a wide range of commercial and industrial applications, particularly in the logistic, construction, and agriculture structures. Smart cities. As part of Vision 2030, Saudi Arabia is investing in the development of smart cities like NEOM. US could play a pivotal role in these cities, supporting urban planning, surveillance, traffic monitoring, and other smart infrastructure. In conclusion, the future of the UAS in Saudi Arabia looks promising. The extensive planning for both civilian and military uses, regulatory frameworks, and technological development aimed at making the kingdom a leader in the UAS integration market.
Thank you, Dad. We really enjoyed having you today.
You're welcome, Habibti.